Manga-Waido.
I'm Satoshi Akiyama. I work at a company that rents construction equipment. One of my senpais quit and it was decided that I would take his place. So I came to the company that he was working with, Wide Create. I'll be in charge from today. My name is Akiyama. She's the person in charge of the purchase orders that I'm going to be working with, Miss Sito.
The person in charge before you was an idiot who couldn't even understand simple orders. And to be honest, I didn't like him very much.
I'm sorry about that.
You know that your company is going to suffer if we cut ties with you, right?
Yes?
Then you better do exactly what I tell you to do. Is that clear?
Yes, understood. Wide Create is a company that specializes in organizing outdoor exhibitions and events. Our company lends them cranes and aerial work platforms and stuff. My boss has told me to make sure that I don't cause any friction between us and them, our largest client, but we just met and already, I think this person is why Senpai quit. My senpai told me this before I took his place. This Miss Sito graduated from an elite college and was put in a position of responsibility at a young age, which is why she has a lot of confidence in herself. She also looks down on us for being subcontractors and often makes us do impossible tasks. It's just as senpai said. What happened after that, I already kind of expected. It was really difficult working with her. There's an event that's suddenly being arranged, so prepare your aerial work platforms by tomorrow. The performance was changed, so get different lighting. She kept making us do impossible tasks just like Senpai said she would. I asked my boss, Mr. Nishida, if we could turn down the things that were either physically or logistically impossible to do in time, but it's your job to do something about that, right? But it's already been decided that we're gonna lend the tripod LEDs to Manwa Construction. Wide Create is our largest client. We can't do anything to not anger them. Yes, but just tell Manwa Construction to use other equipment or something and talk your way out of this. We can't just change one of our clients' orders because of our own interests. It will ruin our reputation. Fine, and convince Wide Create to use other equipment somehow. There are plenty of things you can do. I see. Just don't tell them you won't do it. I don't want there to be any trouble with them. But this is an order. Go and do something about this. I understand. It was an order, so I couldn't say no. I went to Wide Create and asked him to use different lighting for the event, but
We already told the event host that we would change the lighting. We can't just tell them we actually can't now, can we?
please,
Are you trying to ruin our reputation or something?
that's not the case.
If you don't prepare those LED tripods like I told you, we're gonna be cutting ties with your company.
No! All right, we'll prepare those lights for you. I'll go and talk to my boss about this. I went back to our office and asked Mr. Nishida what to do. It can't be helped. I'm gonna have to tell Manwa Constructions that our LED tripods have been damaged and ask them to use different ones instead. You can do that? You're young, so you probably don't know about it, but we've been working with Manwa Corporations for a long time as well, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Prepare those LED tripods for Wide Create, just like they want. I understand. Why didn't you just do that from the start? To be honest, I was pissed at Mr. Nishida. But apparently he was in a dilemma of his own as well. A week later, Mr. Nishida collapsed and was hospitalized, and it was revealed that he had a serious illness. He wouldn't be coming back to work anytime soon. We don't have enough workers. What's gonna happen to this company? We were exhausted from having to work overtime almost every day and come to work on weekends. One day, I'm Koichiro Nizu, nice to meet you. An old man from our parent company came to our office. He doesn't seem very reliable, but we welcomed any extra help we could get. Mr. Nizo was a kind and polite person, just as his appearance suggested, and he was soon on good terms with everyone. He's even kind to me whenever I come back to the office exhausted after having to put up with Miss Sito at Wide Create. Atsukura-sama desu. Is this client hard to work with? Thank you. Yes, that's just what you say. The person I work with today insulted me again today, saying stuff like, "You're too arrogant for a subcontractor." That does seem like a troublesome person. Should we go together next time? There are some people that become easier to deal with when an old man like me steps in. What? No, but you're busy with your own work, Mr. Nizu. I can't, but thank you for the offer. I see. Just know that you can ask me for help whenever you want. Yes, thank you. This is the first time anyone ever offered to go with me. If only I had a boss like this. Not only was Mr. Nizo a likable person, but he was also very good at his job. He secured a huge client for us only a few weeks after he joined. You're incredible, Mr. Nizo! No, it just so happened that what I offered and what they wanted aligned. I need to learn from you. I'm glad you think that way. I was motivated once again thanks to Mr. Nizu, but having to work with Miss Sito from Wide Create isn't any fun. That day, Miss Sito said that they wanted animal-shaped lightings for an event for children. We can lend you a maximum of 20 such lightings, each shaped like a panda or like a rabbit.
We need 40 considering the size of the venue.
Sorry, but we only have 20, so we can't prepare 40.
Then just buy new ones. You're such an idiot.
There are many of these going around, so we won't be able to obtain them in time for the event.
I've already told you this several times, right? Our company is well established in this industry. If we spread bad rumors about your company, the other companies in the industry would surely stop working with you as well. These aren't just threats. All I'm telling you is the truth.
That would be a problem for us.
See? If you understand, then do what I tell you.
Yes, we'll do something. Did something happen? They pushed another impossible task on me. I told Mr. Nizu about what happened and, I have a proposition. What? That's the next day.
What do you want? This better be important because I'm busy.
There's something I want to talk to you about.
Huh? I already know that, you idiot. That's why you called me here, right? It's your job to prepare 40 if I ask for 40, right, subcontractor? I have no intention of reducing the amount.
We're not really going to reduce the amount. More that we're not going to give you any.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but we won't be able to lend you a single piece of lighting. The request you're making of us is impossible, so please find another company. We're going to be cutting ties with Wide Create from today.
So that's what you came to tell me. Did you think that saying that would make me change my mind and ask for only 20?
That's not what I was intending. We really are going to be cutting ties with Wide Create.
Why you? Do you understand the position you're in? You're just a regular employee, right? Low-ranking, young, and...
It's just as you say.
You're going to cut ties with us, you say? This is why I hate working with idiots from subcontractor companies.
Excuse me, but it wasn't me who made this decision, but our CEO.
Huh?
Yes, this is all thanks to Mr. Nizu. He made this proposal to me yesterday. I see. Then what about this? Let's just cut ties with that company. Wait, does that? We'll stop working with them. Huh? Listening to our customers' needs is an important part of business. But in a business trade, both parties need to be equals. Otherwise, it's impossible to do work smoothly. And it's clear that Wide Create is treating us like we're their servants. But they're our largest client. What's going to happen if we cut ties with them? What? They're not the only company that requires our services. We're businessmen. We'll just have to find another source of income. I see. A businessman likes to take risks and make difficult decisions. Sometimes, you mean? Yes. I understand. It's just as Mr. Nizo says. We aren't their servants. Cut charge of that company. Thank you. Just like that, I came to talk with Miss Sito today about cutting ties with Wide Create, with permission from the CEO.
Are you serious? Do you understand what's going to happen to you guys if we no longer hire you?
Yes, we do. But we can't continue doing business with someone who doesn't respect us.
Respect? We're the ones hiring you and not the other way around. What do you mean, respect?
Don't worry about us. Wide Create isn't our only client. I told you this already, but this was a decision approved by the CEO himself. The deal we made for the day after tomorrow will be our last one. Well then, after that, Miss Sito screamed things like, "You're gonna regret this," and "It's no use if you come crying back to us later on," but I didn't care. That was the last time I went to Wide Create's offices. Welcome back, how did it go? I told them we weren't gonna work with them from now on. Otsuka-sama! We probably won't have to deal with them anymore. Yep, I feel so refreshed. But it's true that Wide Create was our largest client. The hard part is yet to come. Of course! That's the spirit! Alright, time to find some new clients then. After that, me and Mr. Nizu worked to find new clients. Although there were only small-scale contracts, we steadily obtained more and more. But that isn't enough to fill the gap left by Wide Create. That's when Mr. Nizu found out that a medium-sized rental company, 8 corporations, was going to be shutting down. We went to A Corporation's old clients and offered our services, and we managed to make contracts with 3 large firms. We did it, Mr. Nizu! It's thanks to your passionate business proposals. Nice job, you two. Thanks, CEO. To be honest, I was a little worried about what might happen after we cut ties with Wild Create, but it looks like things are going to be alright. Yeah, sorry for causing the company trouble. No, you did the right thing. I'm expecting big things from you two. Yes! After 3 months, sales were better than they had ever been, and I was commended by the CEO myself for my efforts. Things were going well for me, when one day, Miss Cito came to our office with her boss and, "We'd appreciate it if you would start working with us again." What's the meaning of that exactly? I heard that things weren't going well with the new rental company you guys found. It embarrasses me to say it, but yes, it's just as you say. But it's gonna be a problem for us if we start working with Wide Create and you start pushing impossible tasks on us again. Impossible tasks? But I heard that you guys just canceled the contracts with us out of nowhere. Oh, it looks like she didn't tell you then. I explained to him carefully what happened between me and Miss Cito. Cito, this is completely different to what you told me.
No, that's…
We're so sorry. We're going to discharge her from this position, so please.
What? What did I do?
What do you mean, what did you do? Because of you, our business has started going poorly.
What?
We won't let her have anything to do with your company anymore. I'll take charge of the dealing between us from now on, so please. That's when our CEO came out. He said that we'll start working with Wide Create again on the conditions that they're never going to push impossible tasks on us or look down on us as being subcontractors again. Apparently, Miss Cito really was discharged from her position, and we never heard from her again. It's only a rumor, but I heard that Miss Cito was made to work on site like a part-time worker and eventually quit because she couldn't take it. Is that so? Where'd you hear that, Mr. Nizu? I just so happened to overhear it. This industry is smaller than you think, Mr. Akiyama. You must have an incredible information network. After that, our company hired new employees, and even Mr. Nishida returned. So, Mr. Nizo returned to our parent company. It was an honor being able to work with you, Mr. Nizo. I don't know where I'd be right now if you hadn't pushed me to cut ties with Wide Create then. Haha, I didn't do that much, you know. I just have more experience because I'm old. I want to become someone as reliable as you, Mr. Nizo. Oh, it looks like you've gotten better at flattery. That means you've gotten better at being a businessman as well. I'll be happy if that's true, but… You should be fine working under Mr. Nishida from now on. Yes, I think I'll now be able to tell him what I think from now on. Wait, why does Mr. Nizo know about Mr. Nishida? Goodbye then, Akiyama. Take care of yourself. I have high expectations of you. I'll do my best. I keep working hard even now that Mr. Nizo is gone. My goal is to become a kind and reliable man, just like Mr. Nizo. I'll do my best again today.